In today's video, I'm heading to Waco to get my S300, and I get to meet up with two awesome subscribers. Let's go ahead and get started. So tonight, I'm going to Waco to meet up with a subscriber. We've been talking back and forth for a little while now. He's subscribed to both channels, real trustworthy guy, so I decided to go ahead and send him the $500 to get my Hondata for me in Dallas, Fort Worth area, and he's meeting me in Waco, so I don't have to have as much of a drive. And I really appreciate it, so huge thanks to him. You are awesome, man. But he's real trustworthy. He went and got the S300 and sent me pictures, all that stuff, so I'm just so grateful for that. It's nice to know that there's still good people out there that you can trust. Now, I sent the money on good faith and he came through, so I'm meeting him in Waco. I'm gonna go pick it up, so here we go. Alright guys, I wanted to take this time to basically talk to you guys. I have an hour drive, so I figured I'd say some things. I'm not going to talk for a whole hour though. I just wanted to thank everyone who's been watching the channel, liking the videos, and interacting with me. It has helped the channel grow. Unfortunately, I'm down in views and watch time on both of my channels. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, so I'm trying to do my best to get videos that you guys would like, as well as get stuff that I need done. Now, I did spend my whole $500 spending budget for the whole entire month. That's all I had to spend this month because of Christmas, and my previous videos are dropping in views, so I'm not getting as much on the ad revenue because people aren't watching the videos. So I greatly appreciate it if you guys shared the videos around Facebook, social media, really pretty much anything. I greatly appreciate that. Also, a huge shout out goes to all these truck drivers and police officers who are putting their lives on the line every single day to make the place safer and better for us. You guys are awesome. Even though the mainstream media doesn't want to appreciate you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys deserve way more appreciation than you get. So thank you again so much. But I'm just basically gonna speed this up a little bit, and we're gonna get to Waco, and I'll go from there. Look who's here. It's Casey in the turd.
Yeah.
It won't be a turd. Eventually. We've been trying to get it less turd, but this is the guy that I was talking about. He's got the Hondata.
There you go.
A good guy.
Thank you.
Thanks for not running off with the money.
Nah, hell nah, I want to do that. Bad karma.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the things that I was kind of irritated about with the other computer, is the guy just openly screwed me over. Like, it's had issues since I got it, but
yeah, nah, I don't believe in doing that. That's not good. Well, hopefully that one will be good.
Be like him.
Yeah.
Be a good person.
Exactly. Hopefully
Definitely.
bad karma will catch up to him one day.
Oh yeah, it will. It always comes back around. Even if you don't believe in karma, what goes around comes around regardless, which that's basically karma.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so good people still exist. So
yes, we do.
Here, take a clickbait picture for me right there. Boom, clickbait picture.
There you go.
That's simple, guys.
There you go. Hell yeah, fun drive though.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna talk to him real quick and then we'll go from there.
Just the spotlights. So yeah, it didn't help.
All right, so I'm on my way back to the house. Huge shout out again to Josh for doing that. I really appreciate you. I'm actually about to be heading back towards Belton, so I'm gonna stop in Belton at a subscriber, Vincent, I believe is his name's house. He wanted to show me his car, and so yeah, I'm gonna head that direction, and once I get there, I'll go over more. All right, so we're over here at Vincent's house. We got a pretty nice setup. Look at this. Beautiful setup. He's gonna race me. I mean, he's gonna beat me. This car is a really nice setup. It's a B20V with how much boost again?
11 pounds.
11 pounds. That's when he had it turned up to 15, it was making just over 300. It's definitely a fun little setup. I'm totally gonna race him, but I don't care if I get beat, because it, you know, it's a nice setup, nice car. He's here in Belton, and yeah, definitely. I'm glad you had me come over and check this out, and we'll definitely feature this on the channel in the future videos. He's got a Hot Wheels here. It's an EF Hot Wheel. It's awesome. Yeah, he's got this fuel pump right here, Walbro 250, 255, right? said I could have, which just goes to show, I mean, like I said, good people still exist, so really appreciate that, man.
No problem.
Oh, I had one of these blow-off valves before. They're really loud. I love these things.
Yeah, I got it for free. So.
Yeah, that's how most of my builds have been going lately. Like, I'll trade a part or get a part for free from a subscriber like you, just giving this Walbro 255 and some red LEDs. Yeah, some red LEDs. I'm probably going to put this under, you know, my wheel well, or foot area, you know, under the dash where it lights up, kind of like the Pilot. And he said that I could have this EF, which is really, really cool. I really appreciate that. Probably paint it to match my car, you know, make a little replica of my car or something. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to feature this on the channel some more. We've been kind of just talking here for a little bit, quite a bit.
Yeah, I'll let you drive it. We're going to go beat the hell out of it and have some fun.
That'll be awesome.
Do some pulls in Mexico.
Yeah, definitely. Mexico's not that far. We're here in Texas. You know, it's just right there. And he was actually at the track when I was at the track with my supercharged Civic. So he was going to try to find me, but it was really hot. He can verify. It was really hot at the track.
Yeah, and I don't want to hurt my car.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Get some BESTLINE in here. Definitely protect the engine.
Yes.
As you've seen in my videos, I mean, I've proved that stuff's really good. That's why my supercharged car is still going and strong. Because of that, because there's no other explanation as to why that thing could see 260-degree intake temps, 8,000 RPM, and can be completely stock back-to-back-to-back runs, and drive all the way from Texas to Colorado, from Colorado to Seattle, and still go. It's pretty crazy. It was just a junkyard block too. But yeah, it's definitely a nice setup, and I'm more than happy to feature this thing on the channel in future videos as well. It's real clean. I keep hitting my head on that thing, huh? Real nice setup, real clean. I really like the gas lid, the sticker bomb.
My son wrapped that door. He sticker bombed it
That's cool.
6 or 8 years ago.
Dang,
Yeah.
that still looks really good. It's a really clean setup in here. It's got the gauges where the stereo goes and right over here. I'm going to help him hook up the AEM gauge to the Hondata that's in here, so that way he's got a fail-safe just in case, you know, it leans out or whatever. And maybe have Michael adjust the tune or something and see what happens so that he can get the most out of it. Eric from AGN actually adjusted the tune on this, and that's why it's as quick as it is. But since the AEM isn't in there, I'll probably just see if Michael will adjust that AEM voltage offset, which I could do the voltage offset. Just put all the safe mode in. Like, it won't need a retune, it'll just need all those settings I'd rather not mess with. Have a professional do it. But yeah, it's definitely a nice setup. But I got to get back on the road and get home, so I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff out to the Pilot. Really appreciate it, man. Give the knucks, you know, boom, just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here, and then we'll head back to the house, upload the tune on my car, and hope and pray that this ECU works. So let's get going. He's a really cool guy too. I just love having subscribers like you guys, just like I said earlier. So really appreciate it, man. Thanks for the Hot Wheels. I'm definitely gonna paint this thing green and put this interior glow to use. But now we're gonna head back to Cove and get this computer installed. So here we go. All right, got it plugged in. The green light's on. There's no weird clicking noises happening, which is a good sign to begin with. It didn't always do that. It mostly did it whenever I was driving, but I went ahead and erase the ECU, which I'm going to do, show you how to do that here in just a second. You go to the online right up top, and you'll click Erase ECU. I always do this when I get them just to make sure that we start fresh and clean so there's no issues and it doesn't corrupt data. But I got everything adjusted, and this is on Michael's tune. Now the one thing I always make sure to do is the throttle position. So we're going to go to the lightning bolt up top. Make sure data logging is on, or the lightning bolt is clicked. And then I'm going to click read minimum reading. That's without touching the throttle at all. 33%. Now I'm going to floor it and then hit read for the maximum reading. 110%. So now what that will do is it'll give the computer the right adjustment. See how it says 0% TPS? I'm not on the throttle, but when I floor it, 103%. So that's a quicker, easier way to get the TPS adjusted without going out there and adjusting it all. But it's better to get it adjusted out there than on the computer, but this does work just as effectively. So now that everything's ready, we already erased the ECU. I'm just going to hit upload. And there it is. Now it is uploaded, so we can actually start it up. And if all goes as planned, it should start right up. I'm going to turn it off and back on. There it is. Now we take it out for a spin and see how it does. So far so good. No issues yet. Usually it would have showed a sign by now, but only one way to find out is to really get on it, because it always had an issue when I got on it. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little pull. We'll see if it does any better. Does a lot better. Pulls really hard. I like it. Awesome. I got a good data log run out of that, so we'll go back to the house and we'll check and see what's going on. Okay, since I'm back at my house, I wanted to test something. So this is the computer I got tonight. I put the green chip in from this one, which is the Boost by Gear computer, the one that I think was having issues. And I put the red chip in this one, the green chip in that one. Since I know that one works, if it acts up, it's because this green chip. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. Start it up fine. Sometimes it doesn't have issues at startup. But watch what happens when I... See that? I just tried uploading and the thing died. So it's the green Hondata S300 version 1 chip. Unfortunately, there's something wrong with it. So, as you've seen, what I just did just now didn't want to work. So I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. I'm going to go ahead and plug this one in real quick. As you can see, this one has the Boost by Gear right where my thumb's at. And that one does not have anything there. So I'm going to go ahead and swap these out. Okay, since I have the computer with the Boost by Gear, as you can see there, and the Hondata S300 version 2 computer chip is in here, I'm going to go ahead and start it. And I'm going to click the lightning bolt. I'm going to go download. I want to save the calibration. Yes, I want to save the data log. So now I've downloaded. I'm going to go ahead and add 3% fuel. 1, 2, 3. Upload. 0 issues. Except for the fact that I'm running a little bit richer now. So I'm going to subtract 3. 1, 2, 3. Upload. No issues. So, the green chip that is back here, right here, this whole piece is bad. I don't know what it is on there because I've went through and I've looked at all the solders, so there must be an actual component inside the Hondata chip that is the problem, which really sucks. But at least I have the Boost by Gear computer, so now it's all good. Only thing this computer needs is a new S300 chip and it's ready to go. That's good news, I guess. But I'm going to show you the data log real quick. Okay, the data log says 5.8 psi. We're just right under 6 again. I need to turn the boost controller up still, but that's making progress. There was 0 issues with that computer chip and this computer, and there's now 0 issues with that computer chip and that computer, so obviously it's just the chip. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pulling a lot better. Now I can actually data log, which is fantastic news. So that's one thing fixed. At least now we know that we have a good socketed computer that can hold an S300 chip as a backup just in case. We have a Walbro fuel pump that needs to go in, the boost solenoid, since I have the Boost by Gear computer in there and it's not having any issues acting up. So we can install this in another video, that in another video, and definitely have more content for you guys. It's running strong. We can finally turn the boost up, and I know this D15B can handle it, especially with Michael's tune. That MAAS tune is the sauce tune. It is really good. So I'm going to be running the 9 series cold plugs in here. I have the BKR 7E IX11s, I believe, gapped at 0.16 on here, and it runs great with that, but I want to run the 9 plugs because they're a lot colder. But this thing's pulling really hard, and it's getting faster with every single thing we do to it. So I just wanted to give everyone a huge shout out. Vincent for the Walbro fuel pump, and Josh for the for going and picking the Hondata S300 up in Dallas-Fort Worth area and meeting me halfway. You're really awesome, and I'm so glad I could trust you. But thanks to all of you who watched the videos all the way to the end and hit the like button and share them on social media or with friends, and spread the word, because the channel's starting to grow because of you guys, and I greatly appreciate it. So one more shout out, and that's to the guy that didn't rip me off on Marketplace. His information will be in the description. He's starting a YouTube channel. He's in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He has an awesome K series, and he's done tons of Honda work. Since he was 16 to 35 years old, he's been dabbling in Hondas. So we've talked a little bit, and he's a real good guy, and he seemed like it, so I had no doubt that it would actually work. But, you know, I've been screwed over a lot. So thanks for not screwing me over, man. Greatly appreciate it. Your information will be in the description once you send it over to me. But thanks, everyone, for watching the video to the end. You're awesome, and thanks for stopping by. But as I like to say, God bless, stay safe, stay awesome.